Alright guys, this is the eve of the tournament. Been putting out a bunch of line, but got a nice big boar raccoon and a blind set 1.5 going from timber to water. So just thought I'd show you this. This is the first catch of the night. Got a bunch of sets put in. Well, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but we got our first red fox of the year, guys. 1.5 blind set. Pretty excited about it. So anyways, we'll get this guy dispatched and keep on with the line, but couldn't be happier. So he's got a cut on his back leg. He's been fighting something. Wouldn't be surprised. Coyote, bobcat, whatever came through. But anyways guys, we'll get this one dispatched and keep on. Alright guys, so it's opening day of the trapping tournament. We're about to kick off, so you know, we got a decent amount of sets out, pulling the rest of the old line today and moving the rest to new territory. But I have a good feeling we got some catches today, so let's get rolling. Alright guys, sorry about the wind, but our first catch of the tournament's a possum. That's alright, they count for points. So nice black possum, not a big one, but we'll get this one taken care of. First catch of the tournament. Alright guys, if you can see this, this is a burn circle where we had something caught and it pulled the anchor. Well, I had 2-inch pogos and it was 18 inches deep at this location and it pulled it. So here's a learning point. In my experience, every time I catch something and it pulls an anchor, in my experience it goes to brush. Right, well I couldn't see in there worth a snot. It's a brush pile, right? So I went around the other side and we'll show you what we see. So the key is, guys, especially new trappers, if you have something get pulled, remember that acts somewhat as a drag. So instead of panicking, think logically. What would that animal do in a distressed situation? Well, like I said, in my experience, they've gone to brush. It's a brand new DP too, guys, so that's a, you know, 12, 13 bucks I'd have been out on, plus this coon for the tournament. So anyways, we'll get this one dispatched, but that's a nice coon, we'll take it. All right, let's keep rolling. Well, I've never seen that happen before with a pogo. Guess there's a first time for everything. All right guys, got another raccoon. He's a mud ball, but he's for the tournament, so I don't have to skin him. So anyways, we'll get this one taken, keep rolling on the next spot. And right here we got us a skunk, guys. Nice colors on this one. Always enjoy catching skunks until they spray sometimes. But anyways, we'll get this one dispatched, and that's in a 1.5 blind set. Alright guys, at another location. You see here, I double set this location with a foothold set down the trailways and a snare set up here. We got us a skunk in the foothold. That's our second skunk of the day. So, pretty excited about that. But we'll get this one dispatched and keep on the line. Let's keep rolling. Alright guys, here's the third raccoon of the day in a no BS DP. So just a trail going down underneath the underneath the cedar coming off of a ridge. So we'll keep rolling though. Glad to see a third raccoon. Well guys, there's a fourth raccoon today. Nice coon and a white Z-trap DP. I was having some problems at this location because the trails are spread out pretty good. You see I got another DP right there. So I drew them in with some fish oil off the trails to congregate, kind of hearing these two that I got set. So anyways, got another raccoon. Let's keep rolling. Windy day. Alright guys, so this is just a little cedar tree that's crossing over on a culvert. You follow this narrow path down and we got us a skunk dead in a 220 right there. So that's the way we want them. dead, and it didn't spray either. Can't smell anything. That's great. That's third skunk today, and 4 coon and a possum so far. Got us another raccoon here in a DP. He's just sleeping, so we'll go ahead and get him taken care of and keep rolling. Very, very important tip for new trappers. We got some rain last night, not a lot, but you see there that moisture in the cat food, and then it froze, right? So if I didn't dump every DP out today and rebait it, I'd risk a trigger freezing, the trigger freezing on it. So that's what I've been doing, rebaiting every DP. That's the downside of DPs, is they aren't weatherproofed. You know, they can keep you active sometimes and keep you inactive sometimes. Right here, guys, perfect example of why DP alone costs you fur. Look at this. He didn't want what I was putting down. And that's okay, because he did like this 220 pretty well. Stuck his head in it. Big bore on this one. Just what I want to do is catch him right like that, dead in his tracks. Alright guys, got another coon and a DP coming out of a culvert. I sure hope you guys don't get tired of seeing raccoon, because we're going to catch a bunch of them. So anyways, get this dispatched and keep on the line. Alright guys, and yet another raccoon. This one's in a DP. This is one of those situations where, you know, if you're within distance of a house, DPs do come in handy. Plus, this is a deer trail as well. So we just sat off the side and got a raccoon. On the next one. Alright guys, here we got another one in the DP, getting close to some houses. That's a big boar. And I should have probably put 2 on this trail, but I was running low on traps. And I put one on the next trail over, so at least we got one here. Let's keep rolling. And another. This one's just right down the road from the other one. No wonder we can't keep paint on them DPs. They just chew them up. But anyways, let's keep going. Alright guys, here's day number 1. We've got 9 raccoon right here. And 1 possum right there. And then 3 skunks. I do think I forgot a coon in the ditch. So I'm going to go back. When I go back and set some more traps, I'm going to retrieve that. So that'll make 10 coon, 3 skunks, and 1 possum. That's if I forgot one. I think I did, but don't quote me. So not a bad first day. I didn't have a lot of sets put out because I had to work till 3:30 yesterday, and then it got dark, and I was setting in the dark plus checking, you know, from the day before. So anyways, we'll take it. But day 2 of tournament, we got to heat things up a little bit. So I'm going to go put in 75 sets of line that I pulled from my old line today. So tomorrow's number should be better. Anyways, tight chains out there, friends. I knew sure as day that I forgot one. That's what happens when somebody's watching you. You get in a hurry. Alright guys, well that's it for the end of the first check for the tournament. But I'll show you the set real quick, and then we'll be on our way to the next episode next time you check in. Appreciate you all. This right here, this trail coming to the water, is what you call a blind setter's dream. Look at this, guys. It's just beat down. Right? Goes up over the road. But look at this. Got a little surprise waiting for them. And that's where they got to plant their foot. So, anyways, that right there, that'll take you a lot of fur on a trail like this. Problem is, first time you catch, you got a big catch circle, but there wasn't a lot to work with as far as tall grass and conibears or what have you. And I sure as heck wasn't going to put a dog proof here. So, on to the next one.